What's up with AMC stock anyway? Welcome to Dallas Stock Talk, where I talk about topics relating to investing and finance, but more specifically the stock market. In this particular video, I'll be talking about AMC stock. I know everyone was talking about it. People asked me, did I buy it? Should I buy it? And what do I think about AMC stock? But before we get started, make sure you smash the like button because it helps the YouTube algorithm, it helps YouTube know that it's quality content, and help my videos reach a broader audience. And also, if you're interested in finance and investing t-shirts like this one, make sure you check out my store, Wall Street Stock Apparel, where I make custom finance and investing t-shirts. Now let's get your popcorn ready because we're about to talk about AMC stock.
Now, welcome to Dolby Cinema at AMC Prime.
Now, people already know about AMC stock. If you haven't, you've been living under a rock. But pretty much what happened is lately, AMC stock price increased in value. I think it's up about 700%. This 1 year return is about 700%. Something crazy like that. And honestly, it really slipped under my radar for a while until I seen that 100% in one day. Then I was like, oh, that's crazy. I have to do a video on it. So AMC stock is what I can call a meme stock. So a meme stock is pretty much a stock that probably increased in share price primarily due to social media, like these groups that they put together. So a lot of times they're part of a type of movement or they have some type of agenda. And these individual companies, GameStop, AMC, a lot of these companies were companies that were being shorted by big hedge funds. I think this is really important for you to know. So what is shorting? Just know shorting in general is when you're betting that the stock will go down. A lot of times big hedge funds, they'll short companies that normally have a lot of financial problems and their business is declining because they're expecting that the business probably will end up going bankrupt, and then they can profit a lot of money when the share price is much lower. What actually shorting a stock is you're actually borrowing a share and then later on you agree to pay it back. So the reason why you're doing that is because you're expecting the value to go down, and then you're going to give the person that back the original share and you're going to profit the difference. So example, if I had a friend whose watch was worth $200, I say, hey, can I borrow that and I'll give it back to you, let's just say 3 or 6 months time. So the reason why I'm doing that is because I'm expecting that same watch to be $100 down the road. So I borrow the stock from him, I sell it, then I wait, the watch goes down, and let's just say to $100. I buy it back, and then I give the original watch to my friend, and then I pocket the $100 difference. That's kind of like a practical example, and that's what a lot of big hedge funds was doing. They were shorting the stock. And what happened with some of these stocks, so many people shorting the stock than there were actual shares. That will put in the question of naked shorting. So naked shorting is when you borrow a share that doesn't really exist. So that's what they call illegal practice. I hope that I explained it right. But a lot of times with these groups and stuff, they notice that a lot of these companies being shorted. So they put together a community saying, hey, these stocks have been treated unfairly. We're going to be the underdogs and we're going to root for these stocks and we're going to see these stocks succeed. So normally when you see that major spurt like that, it's normally what they call a short squeeze. So whenever you're shorting a stock, you're betting it, like I said, you're betting a stock to go down. But if the stock price have an unexpected jump, like from these communities, advocating and stuff like that, in order to cover your losses, you then have to buy the stock. So if a lot of people will end up shorting a stock to cut their losses, they got to keep buying it, and that will increase the share price. And then more people will then see that the stock is going up, and then more people will buy, and the pattern will increase until there's no more shorts, and then you'll see it kind of mellow out. So that's pretty much a short squeeze out. So when you're investing in AMC stock, it's definitely not for like the fundamentals, like the productivity of the business and stuff, because that has been struggling for some time, even before the pandemic. So a lot of times when you're investing in AMC stock, you're investing in the movement, you're investing in the community, that the community will grow, as well as eventually AMC business will do well. But a lot of that right now primarily is going to depend on the movement, social media, the trends, and how many people they can get to rally behind AMC And who knows, hopefully the company may end up being able to make major changes. But right now, that's kind of like the primary focus. Have I invested in AMC stock? I have not invested in AMC stock. It's more like a speculative gamble. With me, I try to keep things with more informed decisions. But if you invest in AMC, good for you, because you made a lot of money. So that's why in this particular video, I'm not really going to go over the fundamentals, because when people invest in AMC stock, like I said, they're investing in the movement, the David versus Goliath kind of concept. So I'm not really going to focus on the fundamentals, but just know that their financials are not so good. They have more liabilities than they have assets. They also have negative equity, which is also bad. So they have a lot of financial problems, and as well as future growth of the business. There may be a pent up demand after the pandemic, but if you're looking at the long-term prospect, not unless they do some major changes or make some major investments, the future of the AMC is looking very questionable. And also, I'm just letting you know, you guys, if you're investing in AMC stock, make sure you be very careful, because even the company itself in the SEC filings warned investors, do not invest in our stock now unless you're willing to lose some or all of your money due to the current situation. So I just want to let people know. Also, the company itself sold about 11.5 million shares, which would probably be roughly about $587 million. By the way, the name of this movement, they actually from the AMC, they call them the apes. So there's pretty much, they're going to be AMC ride to their die, and they're going to hold until all the shorts are out. And AMC, they're going to I'm not exactly sure how long they're going to hold, but pretty much means they're going to hold for a long time. They're rooting for the company, they believe in it, and that's pretty much the agenda. But you never really know where this particular stock price is going. Also, if you are investing in AMC stock, just be careful and make sure you have an entry and exit plan. Also, if you're doing the AMC stock, a lot of people end up trading it, so make sure you have a good trading strategy. If you're trading AMC stock or like a swing play or something like that, could be pretty smart if you kind of been following the stock and stuff like that. Now, I'm not exactly sure where AMC stock will go, but if I had to make a prediction, I think eventually it will go to levels before the pandemic, so probably like $20 or $30. But like I said, I'm not sure if this community is really strong and stuff like that. They can hold the stock price up there, and the AMC can make fundamental changes in their businesses, make smart investments or something like that. Then maybe, but it's a lot of maybes to me. So, and as far as the future prospect of AMC, they haven't gave me anything to be rally behind as far as future growth. So I'm not pretty much investing. Now, like I mentioned, they did have a lot of like financial problems, but the company was able to capitalize off of it. Like I said, they sold 11.5 million shares, and they can end up using that capital to pay off their debt, to make some investments. So the company is benefiting off of the high share price or high stock price. So they did sell some of their shares, like I said, because it's kind of overvalued, kind of like way overvalued compared to how the company is doing. So it did help their financial situation. But however, they do need to make some major business changes if they want the AMC, as far as the business, to grow and to keep up with their competitors and stuff like that. But that concludes this video. Let me know in the comments below whether you own AMC stock. Definitely make sure you let me know in the comments. And if you haven't already, make sure you hit the like button. If you're new, make sure you subscribe to my channel.